Some people will say, I've heard that most times, hey, you're such a happy person. Yeah, I'm a happy person. I'm a very happy person. But does that mean I'm happy because life is great? Always? Things are good. I have all that I want. I look at the person in the mirror. I'm happy with everything that I see. I look at my asset. I'm happy with everything that I have. I'm in perfect health. I'm in a good relationship. No. It doesn't mean that life is perfect. There could be a lot of things that are not going right, and there are things that are not going right, a lot of them. But I'm happy. I've seen people who are experiencing a quarter of what I'm experiencing, and they are miserable. They hate life. They wish they could die. And you begin to wonder, if this person is not dealing with lezinto that I'm dealing with and still be so miserable, how come others are dealing with worse, yet they are very okay? They still laugh, they still enjoy each day that comes. And it speaks to the reality that actually life it's not about what comes in. It's mainly about how you react to what comes in. That's where happiness is, actually. Things are good at times, but things are bad at times. That's the reality of life. You do good at times, but you mess up at times. That's the reality of life. You get some things and you lose some things. That's the reality of life. And happy people make peace with that reality. That kuzobonyuka kuphinde kwehle, kuphinde kube stable. That's just how life is. And you don't have to lose yourself now because at some point kuke kwanyuka. How we react to situations is what will determine whether we're happy or not. Number one, how you react. Because at times you have no control of what's coming to you, to be honest. Okay? So shit happens. And at times we are at fault to cause the shit. But at times it just happens. It just throws itself on us. We don't have to do anything to attract it or draw it into us. It just happens. That's just life is. And you have no control of what's going on at times. But trust me, you have every control in how you process and react to what's coming to you. And how you react and process what's coming to you will determine whether you're happy or not. So when somebody says I'm happy, it's not because I have a perfect life. No. There are a lot of things that I'm struggling with. There are a lot of things that bring a lot of pain. But how I react to those things is the reason why I'm happy. So really, some of you, to be honest, are just dealing with so little. I'm sorry to say that, but some of you are just dealing with so little compared to others. But the problem that you have is that you just obsess about the negative that's going on in your life. You hold on to grudges. You are bitter, and you hold on to negative energies, and you stay there forever. Yazi, ujikuze ube mubi nasebusweni, you can't even smile, and you are bitter, you are moody, because you are so obsessed about what's going on in your life. That is horrible. Come on. Life is such a precious gift, Buffett, yes? How often do you wake up and you hear shocking news? So and so has died, untimely. Quite often, in my opinion, And healthy people, when we see our loved ones and we say, hey, see you tomorrow, it's not guaranteed that tomorrow we'll see them. We say see you tomorrow based on hope that will still be there. That's how unpredictable life is. You can be well off and in good health, everything going right, and be killed by some freak accident, and you never know how much time you have on this earth. So stop. So it's a bit unfortunate to hold on to the negative to a point that you do not even have to enjoy the next day. It's unfortunate, So people who are happy, in my opinion, are people who have mastered the art of reacting to situations. There is this prayer that for me defines my life. That prayer that says, God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Wow, yeah, boy, if you can really meditate on that prayer and make sense of it and adopt it as your lifestyle, you'll be saved you'll be saved from a lot of depression, I'm telling you, because some of us are actually being eaten up by things that we cannot change, things that are totally out of our control. I sometimes ask my clients, if you were to be given the leeway to stress about that particular issue that you are stressing about, just be given the freedom to stress about it, worry about it, and get depressed about it, and you are given weeks to do that, or months or years, will it change? Nah. And in most cases, you'll realize that most things that we worry about are things that are totally out of our control. Totally out of your control. You will stress for years. They will remain because it's not up to you. It's not. We mess up at times, and we can correct ABC to get things right. And in that case, we need to work on what we need to change. But at times, it's really things that are out of our control that we are stressing about. People stressing about things that happened some donkey years back. Can you change it? No, you can't change it. How it happened? It happened. You might have all the time in the world, but it will not change the fact that it happened. So people who are happy are people who have mastered the art of reacting to those kind of things, of processing those kind of things. Because we do good at times, that's life. We excel at times, that's life. But we mess up at times, that's life. You know? Good things happen to us, we progress at times, that's life. We pass, that's life. We fail, that's life. Make peace with it. When you make peace with life, when the good comes, you smile. When the bad comes, it hits you for a minute, but you still smile. Why? Because you expect it to happen. Because that's just what life is about. You know, so life is too short, Buffett. Life is too short for you to waste it on things that you really cannot change. You know, there's tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is really not guaranteed. And trust me, there is no greater gift to humankind than life itself. So don't waste your hours on earth obsessing about the negativity in your life that's really out of your reach. You know, be happy. And that's why we're happy simply because of that fact. We accept things as they are. We know battles that we can fight, and we know battles that are out of our reach. Those that are out of our reach, we make peace with them. So that should there be a time where the man above calls us, we have not been robbed of living, you know. Because some people find that one incident happens. It happens on a particular day, but the next 10 years are actually robbing this person of actually living. Of actually living. You know, because they are so stuck in what happened. But again, if you were to revisit what happened and you ask yourself the question, can you change it? No, you can't. So what's the point of obsessing about it? Hey, life is too short, Buffett. You know? It's too short and it's too unpredictable. Don't waste it on negative energies. Yes, when you are happy emotionally, it fits to you physically, because you everything may be on point physically, but when you are emotionally unwell, uzuzube mubi, you age fast, uyagula. Yazi khona umuntu ophuma emkhukhwini and be happy. Kube khona umuntu ophuma kwimansion yama-million, but it's so miserable that they want to die. It's not about what we have, really. It's about how we process what comes to us. It's about how we react to what comes to us. That's where happiness lies. That's why some people will say, hey, happiness is a choice. You know, it's a choice in a sense that you have not much control of what comes to you at times, but you are totally in control on how you react and process that which comes to you.